Hey guys, so I've used the 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro for a little bit over a month, and I want to share some of my thoughts with you. So let's begin. First off, I'd like to talk about the good things I've noticed since I've started using this laptop, and the first thing that comes to mind is the super good speakers and mic. I'm no audiophile, but the speakers sound really decent to me, much better than my old laptop, but of course the two laptops are very differently priced, so that should be reasonable. And also the mic is top-notch. I'm going to try recording audio for this video and also future videos using this MacBook Pro, because from what I've heard from other tech reviews, like the reviews from Jonathan Morrison, the mic on these MacBook Pros 16-inch are really good, and so that's what I'll be hoping to do in the future as well. So the mic is good, the speakers are good. The second thing I've noticed is the excellent compatibility with my other Apple devices, and one of the major reasons I switched to an Apple laptop instead of a Windows one is because of the compatibility issues with my earphones. You see, all of my earphones are Apple earphones, and Apple doesn't want you to know this, but Apple earphones are not fully compatible with Windows laptops. When I used my AirPods with my Acer Swift 5 laptop, the audio is fine, but then the mic does not work at all. So I was messed up a few times when I was in class, in Zoom meetings, in Zoom classes. Now that I've switched to a Mac, my AirPods work perfectly fine, and I don't think many people know this, but it's one of the things that Apple doesn't want you to know, definitely. Thirdly, Final Cut is relatively easy to use, and that's probably because I'm a trash Premiere Pro user and I'm not using these video editing applications to their full potential. But so far, it's been a nice experience to edit videos on Final Cut. The exporting times are excellent. When I was still using my old laptop and with Premiere Pro, I was getting super slow export time, even when the projects were not that large. And now with my current laptop and Final Cut, is the exporting times are really good, so I'm happy with that as well. The last good thing about it is the Apple ecosystem, and iCloud, AirDrop, all that good stuff. You get to enjoy it as long as if you own more than one Apple device, which I do. I own multiple Apple devices, so I get to enjoy the benefits of the Apple ecosystem. And I personally enjoy the Apple ecosystem, but I won't die without it. But of course, I'm gonna keep my devices though. And I actually dived much deeper into the topic of the Apple ecosystem in my iPhone 11 review. So go check that out if you want to know more about the Apple ecosystem. Now, the drawbacks. Firstly, do I miss having USB ports on my laptop? And I'm the sort of person who only uses USB ports. And honestly, yes, I do. And I did have to purchase USB-C hub, which has like a lot of ports. You can plug in HDMI, USB, USB-A, and SD cards, all those stuff. And I did have to purchase one of those, and I do wish my laptop has those ports, so it would be more convenient. But because this is Apple, they probably won't bring back the SD card slot nor any USB-A ports anymore, because they're Apple. They're gonna stick with USB-C, and that's one of the major drawbacks. I'm sure many of you will agree with me. Inconvenience. And the second and final drawback is power. Now, I'm not saying this laptop has super bad performance, but for what it's worth, many people, especially Windows users, like gamers especially, they won't think this thing is worth it. When I was editing that last iPhone 11 review on Final Cut, my MacBook started lagging a bit, and also actually Final Cut crashed. The app crashed, and I had to go into the app again. Would this have happened if I was using a Windows gaming laptop? I'm not sure, but from what I've heard from some of my more techie friends, I think they would say that this definitely would not have happened. Like a similarly priced Windows gaming laptop would definitely not lag as bad as my current MacBook. But then, do I regret it? No. And in fact, my friend actually offered to sell me his gaming laptop, the Asus ROG Zephyrus, for 13.5k Hong Kong dollars. And this thing costed me 19k. And if you ask me, would I have done the same thing again, like choosing this over the laptop my friend offered me? I think I still would have preferred to go with this. Even though its performance is not the best, it's probably not as good as the gaming laptop, I still think the compatibility with my earphones is more important than the performance, in my opinion. Because the AirPods are not cheap, and if I can't even use them when I'm outside and I need earphones to edit videos, then they would be a complete waste. So for the sake of compatibility with my other devices and also the Apple ecosystem, I still think this was a correct decision. But of course, that was only my opinion. So if you have different use cases for a computer, for example, especially if you're gaming, then you would not look at this device. This shouldn't be one of your considerations. You should be looking at other way cheaper Windows laptops, and actually they'll work much better for you. If you're an Android user, do I recommend going for one of these things? And my answer to that is no, because you don't get to enjoy the convenience factor if you are using iPhones and MacBooks. So if you can't enjoy that, why spend so much money when you can spend much less money for a much more powerful laptop, such as the Asus ROG Zephyrus and other much better and cheaper Windows laptops. That's it for the video. Hopefully I'll use this bad boy for around at least 7 to 8 years. Because this was not cheap and I'm not looking to upgrade my laptop anytime soon. So I'm gonna try to take really good care of it and use it for at least the next 7 to 8 years unless something bad happens to it. And I pray to God this isn't the case. So until my next video, I'll see you guys later.